Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be checking out the demo for Lost Words Beyond the Page. This is apparently like a little 2D puzzle action platformer where you kind of interact with the environment and solve puzzles by moving different words around. So I thought it seemed pretty neat and the art style looks cool, so I thought we'd give it a shot. Space to start. Oh, Grandma giving a little kid a gift. I think since the game has a lot to do with writing, it's probably a journal, if I had to guess. At least from the Steam page I get that it has a lot to do with writing. And drawing, I guess.
This book belongs to... me.
Ah, okay. I actually had to hover over it for that. Okay, so there's a character moving on top of the letters. Spacebar is jump, it seems. Okay.
Hello, Journal.
Oh.
Is it okay if I call you that? It's a bit formal, I know. But we've only just met. Let me introduce myself.
Okay, so I have to hop into like the little cuts in the page. Seems. That's you, Journal.
I'm Isabel Barbara Cook. Most people call me Izzy, not Dad. He calls me Titch. He's such a numpty head.
Titch. I wonder what. How does one come up with that name from Isabel Barbara Cook? What do you get? How do you get Titch from that? I guess it's just like a weird pet name. I mean, I call my pets weird names.
Calls me Isbo. I call him He Who Chews Curtains. He likes red for breakfast and blue for dinner.
But those curtains aren't red or blue. Those are green. Does he like green too? Is that lunch? So wait, okay, so and then she calls her brother calls her Isbo. These are okay. At least that one's kind of based off of her name, I think, because her name was Isabel. Oh, nom nom, and then the kid's just eating the curtains. Cute.
And
pretty cute so far. And then there's...
Mom, my top tea drinking buddy.
Oh, that was cool. So yeah, I have to interact with the, like, words by grabbing them. Queen of the kettle, guardian of the biscuit tin.
Ah!
A kitty!
I go get my tea and... This
was... Do I interact with that somehow? Doesn't seem like it. I can jump on top of the paw prints, though.
is Pinky. I think she's jealous of you, Journal.
Oh, okay, so I had to interact with the word to actually get the rest of the stuff to proceed. Got it. Wonder if I can play this with a controller,
Today's my
actually.
birthday. Dad made his best cake. Mum and Gran started the singing. Ben gurgled along. I blew out the candles.
I realize now that's a stupid question because I have to be able to use my mouse anyway, unless it would use the joystick for movement, and I wouldn't like that anyway, so... Huh. How do I get those? Okay, I was about to say, do I just make that jump? But no, the bookmark is in the way. Let's see, it said I blew... Oh, okay.
And made a wish.
Oh, that's super interesting. Okay. So now we jump up on top of these words, right? To be taller than Dad. How? Oh, of course. I just grabbed the word and... Yeah, there we go. Hey, it could happen.
Since I was little, I've always dreamed of becoming a writer. This is where you come in, Journal.
Okay, and yeah, her wish was to become taller than her dad, funnily enough. Okay, so one of these is gonna have to use the really, really tiny A, which is kind of rough, I feel. At least we can make this kind of easier on ourselves by just moving them around as we see fit. We don't have to do it all in one go. And now we just move writer right here, and boom.
Gran always says,
A writer writes.
A writer writes.
No one ever got anything just by wanting it.
Wow, this is really, really cool, both like gameplay-wise and visually
I
so
guess
far.
Birthday wish was a waste then.
Yeah, poor birthday wish. You're not gonna get taller than your dad, I guess. But you're still growing, so there's a possibility.
Gran said writing is about exploring your thoughts. It helps you unlock your feelings.
Okay, and then we just... Oh! Whoa, that was cool. Wow. Yeah, this is doing a lot of really, really cool things, I gotta say.
I'd like to write something that will make Gran smile. She always talks about little acorns growing into big trees. Is that to make me feel better about my height?
It probably is. But she might also just like acorns. Maybe she's a green thumb. Let's see. Oh! Whoa! I didn't really expect me picking that up to work. Like, there's so many things with this that I'm like, that's not gonna work. And then it actually works. Wow. Maybe it's just about you in general. Maybe just growing up.
I want to write a story, but what kind? A romance?
I really wish I could write.
Science fiction?
Yuck, yuck, yuck to romance. Boys
A
are icky.
comedy?
Or just love in general. Maybe. I do love science.
A drama?
My humor too weird. Science fiction, maybe. Not as much into science fiction as myself, but you do you.
Fairy tales?
Yawn-a-rama on the drama. Fairy tales could be fun.
We're getting somewhere.
Aren't those for kids? No, fairy tales are for adults too. Fairy tales are great.
A fantasy story?
Yeah, there we go. That's what we need. Eureka, that's it. You damn right it is.
So,
Fantasy's the
how
best.
do I start my fantasy story? Once upon a time.
Hey, that's the fairy tale thing. I mean, I guess you can do it for a fantasy story too.
No one said this would be easy. Again. From the top.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to be that cliche about it. If everybody started their stories with Once Upon a Time.
Not so far away. In the land of
There we go, gotta get a setting down.
Estoria. A place of
Cute
peace
name.
and magic.
That's totally, when I was a kid and I like created my own little worlds and stuff before I became like a cynical older person that thought my creative abilities were awful, I would have totally named a world Estoria.
There lived a girl named...
I remember doing some creative writing as a kid, and I remembered having a ton of fun with it, but it was awful. So there lived a girl named Grace, Georgia, or Robin. Sounds noble or spiritual. Someone who confronts monsters, free like a bird in the sky. I like Robin.
Robin. Everyone knew her by the bright color.
I'm kind of surprised that everything's voice acted like it is too. Of her red dress, green dress. Oh yeah, no, we're going purple. It is my favorite color.
Purple dress. She was ready to begin her adventure.
Yeah.
In fact, she'd been preparing for it her whole life. For she was the only apprentice of the village guardian.
Ah yeah, the hero's journey. I see, that's what we're going with, huh?
Elder Ava.
Wow, this is super, super cute and adorable so far. I've had this game on my wishlist for a bit. When I saw it had a demo, I was really, really excited to play it. But I didn't expect it to be this good. Like, this is really, really cool so far. I just love everything about it right now. And it's so peaceful.
Everyone was very fond of Robin. Her heart was full of curiosity and compassion. The villagers agreed that no one was...
As kind, smart, playful, Okay, I was hoping that it didn't say pretty, because that would be kind of mean. But I thought that's where it was going, maybe. No one was as... She cared for others and liked making fruit punch. She loved learning and went nowhere without her books. She was happily mischievous and always found something to play with. I like smart. I love books. Although I don't read a lot of smart books. I read a lot of fantasy books. Ooh, cutscene?
Not too far away, in the land of Estoria, there lived a young girl named Robin. She was smart and loved to study and learn new things. Suddenly, a faint speck of light floated down and began to buzz around Robin. Hello, little firefly. Did you come for my birthday? Oh, Elder Ava's gonna be so happy! Let's head back to the village. The firefly shared Robin's excitement. I was studying before you showed up, Firefly. We should pick up my books on the way back. I sometimes forget where I put stuff. Especially when I'm lost in a book.
Huh. Okay, I was just about to say, like... I'm kind of curious if we're gonna stay with the same, like... platforming I guess we were on before, but no, now we're in, like, a much more fleshed out 2D platforming space, so that's interesting.
Pirate's Queen. Such an exciting life.
Sounds like a book I would want to read. I want to read more fantasy books about pirates. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually.
Ancient lands. Maybe we'll go there, Firefly.
I can't think of any good fantasy series about pirates, though. Wait, what? Up plus right? Huh. What is it trying to tell me? Okay, I can crawl. I was thinking I could, like, pull it? Yeah, because there's a book under there. I can't click on it, and it's telling me up plus right. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Weird. How do I actually get down there? Yeah, I don't think the arrows... oh wait, does it mean spacebar? No. Or shift? Oh, shift. Okay. Okay, that's what it was trying to tell me. I was thinking it was just an arrow, but yeah, no. That makes sense. It is the shift key. Alright.
This one was about the history of spoons. A little boring.
Why'd you have it in the first place then? It's boring and it's about the history of spoons, although I gotta say I'm kind of interested in the history of spoons.
This one is my favorite. So glad I didn't lose it.
Well, what kind of book is it?
Come on, Firefly. The village is just a bit further down. Wahoo!
Well, yeah, this kind of just oozes aesthetic and does a lot of really cool things with the background. I'm really into this. This is probably going to stay on the wish list for sure for a later LP at some point. I think it comes out in 2021, so I'll be waiting a bit. But wow, it's really fun so far.
It was an old, creaky affair. Careful, Robin. Careful. Robin imagined shark fins circling below. Phew.
Yeah. Me too. Basically every time I go over water in a video game.
And
Nope, let's climb all the way to the top. Nope, there's nothing up there.
down.
And yeah. Now we hop off. There we go.
Robin knew many secret paths back to the village. Like this one.
Oh yeah?
She loved
Okay, yeah, we can
feeling
duck
the
under it.
roots around her, as if the tree was giving her a gentle hug.
Well, that's a wholesome thought. This game is incredibly wholesome. It's just so happy and cute and adorable. Okay, yeah, let's pull that out. Is that just for platforming up there, or is there anything hidden back here? Nope, I just smashed my face into that rock and nothing happened.
Here we go! Woohoo!
And off we are. Yeah, this game really captures the feeling of kind of not only like doing creative writing as a child, but also the feeling of a child just kind of running around in a fantasy world, which I dreamed about a lot as a child.
Cargo lift, barely used. Her own secret entrance to the village above. Robin couldn't wait to learn more about fireflies. She'd get herself a book about her village's history. Look, Firefly.
What's
Home.
happening? Oh. I like how our
Warm
homes...
and enticing smells of Elder Ava's hut welcomed her.
I like how the design for the homes are basically just like Christmas tree ornaments. They're just these balls that hang out in trees. It's pretty neat. And it seems like we need an elevator to get up to our house every time, and it has no guardrail, so I'm a bit worried about the safety of this thing. But well, it has guardrails on this side, but not this side. It's not totally enclosed, I guess.
Elder Ava.
With the way that
Robin.
Okay, you done? Okay, cool. I don't want to talk over them, but I do want to get this thought out. With the way that crescendo was kind of building up while we were going up the elevator, I thought that was it for the demo for a second. I was going to be very sad.
I've made a new friend.
One of our sacred fireflies. This is a very special thing indeed.
Does this mean...
Yes, it is time. Would you fetch me that box, please?
Ava was sure that Robin would rise to the occasion.
Bring her... Oh, the box down there? I was about to say, I can't really get down to that, so yeah, I must put rise on it. There we are.
Go ahead, open it.
Oh! Oh, and then we get words that we can use as powers.
All the magic words you find. Some will stay with you, others are fleeting. They will help you overcome any obstacle. Now, your training is complete. Congratulations, new Guardian of the Fireflies.
Guardian? But that's you.
Guardian in retirement now. You should head to the shrine tree for the other Firefly's blessing. I'll join you shortly, dear.
No. I hope nothing horrible happens, but it's kind of the trope of the hero's journey is as soon as we leave, every single, like, bad things happen, or we have to have a bad thing happen to kind of spur us to act and go into the story, as it were. But wow, the idea that we get little Metroidvania abilities.
A little something of mine to mark the occasion.
The idea that we get little Metroidvania abilities that are just
Ava
words
reached
is
inside
cool.
her pocket and handed Robin a gift. Ava's favorite pendant, set with a giant...
I like the idea of emerald. It goes with her headband.
emerald.
Now, off you go.
I'm so surprised when the voice acting kicks in sometimes. Like I'm like, oh, it's not gonna kick in here. Like when I try to leave, but it's like she's like, oh yeah.
So proud of you, Robin.
I imagine it's something I would probably get used to though. I'm too interested in this game to not play it. It's just so cool. The only unfortunate thing for the demo is it didn't really have any like options, so I'm kind of playing the game in whatever the resolution the window launched in,
Can't wait to try out
and
my magic book.
whatever audio levels they were set to.
And all at once, Robin was surrounded by the hustle and bustle of village life.
How do I use Rise? Oh yeah, it's right click.
How'd you do that?
Wait a minute. She's got the power. She must have the...
Robin must be the new Firefly Guardian.
That was amazing.
The best thing I've seen all morning.
Well, they really don't seem to care that I just knocked over all of their stuff. You'd think they would be angry with me.
Why do we have to be on cargo duty all the time?
Oh,
Robin
that's
loved
it,
throwing
just looking at
stones over the rooftops, but not today.
Ah, missed. Look.
That seems a bit rude to do to people's house.
Today, the Firefly Shrine was waiting.
Just throwing rocks at
Over
people's
the
houses?
Bustling treetop village.
I heard you had a bit of leaf mold.
This was all she knew.
Yeah, Elder Bassus gave me a poultice.
Did it work?
Cleared it right
And it
up.
was home.
Looks better than ever.
Smell that. That's the scent of paradise.
I could always use more paradise. Take 10.
But inside, she was still curious.
Hey, Robin, happy birthday.
No, you can't have a magic book.
Good to see you, Robin.
But Robin has one. But that's different. She's...
Yeah, that would be me as a kid. That's not fair. Somebody else can do magic, but I can't.
No need to rush.
Yeah, and to be fair, her magic is really cool. Like, I would want it as a kid as well. Alrighty. And now we start our hero's journey in full.
The bridge swayed in the warm breeze. Its slats creaked with a gentle familiarity as Robin crossed it.
Did that person just say I was off to start trouble? Well, that's like the first person that's actually been kind of rude to us, I guess. We knocked over those other people's stuff, and they still didn't care. Oh, we actually have to hold the word over it. Got it. I didn't realize that was the case. I thought we had to use it like once, and then it was just good. But no, we actually had to hold Rise over it.
Robin, you have to see the fireflies. Let me get the gate. Ah! Blast! Damn pulleys!
It's okay, dude. I got it. I'm like a word magician. There we are.
Robin couldn't wait to see the fireflies. Soon they'd bless her as new village guardian.
Yeah, this game is just so happy and whimsical.
To be like Firefly.
I'm glad our Firefly never talks, because if she actually had somebody to bounce ideas off of, I would never get an opportunity to talk. Which is like a weird thing that only applies to Let's Plays, but... yeah.
I hope it's adventurous.
I mean, you're a word magician, of course it's going to be adventurous.
Let's swing into adventure. Perfect.
Nice pun. Oop. Gotta actually crawl now.
Through the dank, dark tunnel.
It is indeed dank and dark.
Feel like being hugged at all.
I wonder if we're ever going to encounter monsters of some sort in this game. Like, are there enemies or adversaries? And maybe I can interact with them with my words too, possibly to defeat them. maybe not like kill them as in a normal game's terms, but like just kind of get them out of my way, possibly as like a puzzle. Would be interesting. Oh, can these rise to the occasion? Yes, they
The
can.
rocky cliff face posed no challenge to her now.
Oh, geez. Yeah, come back down, please. Thank you. Thank you, Elevator Rock. I really appreciate it.
The sacred bell to announce her arrival.
Ah, yes, we just have to ring it. That is a big bell. It doesn't even look like a bell that's like normally big. It looks like just a normal sized bell that was like scaled up. It's hard to explain. I don't know. It just looks odd. Oop. There we go. And now we swing. There we go.
At last, the tree was in sight. Home to the fireflies, whose ancient energy kept the village safe from harm.
Whoa, it's the Ori tree. Spirit trees where we get a new ability.
Go on. Show them what you can do. That's it. They're accepting their new guardian. At last, I can get a lion.
Glowing light surrounded her. A timeless energy that birthed stars and forged suns. Now she was part of it. Forever. And so Robin became the new Firefly Guardian. But her biggest adventure was yet to come.
No. What a cute little game.
Hello, Journal. This time of the year.
Oh wow, we're still going. Huh. Well, I usually just like to do 30 minutes for these videos, and I'm really enjoying this, but if I'm definitely going to be playing the full game when it comes out, I don't want to play too much of the game, so I'm not doing some of the same content over again, but this was a really neat little look at this game. I wonder if it's always going to follow that character and be in that world, or if we're going to kind of create new worlds in the journal and explore those, but regardless, this was really neat. I was super into this, so on to the wish list this goes permanently, and will probably be an LP at some point, so if you like what you saw here, I'll probably be playing this when this comes out, so I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll put the link to the game in the description if you want to try it out yourself. Regardless, I will see you next time.